Welcome to my tarot card reading for February 2017, Gemini, and this is Manu Tarot. Gemini, let's start immediately with your reading. We have here Eshu, Obatala, and the Sun. And then we have here the Tower, Mars, Scorpio, Capricorn, Aries, and we have the Three of Wands, Sun and Aries. There's a big emphasis here with Aries. So this is something related with a project that you started or you want to start. Okay? And notice that here we have Obatala that is walking away from the Sun, letting us know that there is a desire from you to leave behind something, whatever is that something for you. Okay? But there's a plan, a desire, a longing to leave behind whatever you want to leave behind. It could be a job, it could be a relationship, it could be a responsibility, but you are planning to leave behind something. Notice that Obatala is walking towards Eshu, and Eshu is in an upside down position, letting us know that your focus is in a project that is not going to work. Okay, it's a dead end. It's not going to work. We have here the Tower that is also letting us know that that is not going to work. Okay, the rest of the reading, which represents the month of February, with the first week, second week, third week, and the fourth week, is all this that you see here. And then the first week is represented by the Knight of Staff, Wands. And this is also Aries. Notice Aries. So the first week starts by you reacting, I'm going to say, in a very impulsive way, without thinking, without analyzing. You're just reacting. There's going to be a lot of impulsiveness from your side. Okay? But at the same time, it's letting us know that you are going to be involved in a new project. I'm going to call it a new project, a new endeavor, or whatever you want to call it. That's where everything starts in the first week. Okay? Then by the second week, what we have here is the Seven of Cups, the Seven of Cups. And here this is about being a dreamer. There's nothing wrong to be a dreamer. The problem is that this is all about being very idealistic. This is not being realistic. You are not being, you don't have all the resources, you don't have all the information required to make it happen. You are just counting with a good luck shot, technically speaking. And you have to be very careful, because this is just idealism. Is not being this is not optimism, which is different. This is being idealistic. Okay? Purely idealism. And you have to be very careful about that, because here what we have on the third week is a desire to get rid of whatever you want to get rid of. It could be a responsibility, it could be a responsibility, it could be a job, it could be anything. It could be anything that you consider a baggage or a responsibility that for you is becoming heavy, or you don't want that responsibility. An example of that is getting pregnant. Okay, and you don't want to deal with that responsibility, and you want to get rid of it. In other words, you want to terminate that. Therefore, the cards here are contemplating that. If that's the case, my advice is just take that under consideration, because what we have here is the possibility that the abortion is going to have consequences that you were not expecting. So you just be very careful. You have been warned. Okay, the same thing, you might be in a relationship and you decide to move out with your boyfriend or your girlfriend because you don't want to deal with your parents. That's another possibility here. That's the new project that we're talking about. And again, you're not analyzing all the elements, you're not being realistic, and at the end you want to get rid of all this responsibility. In other words, the person might walk out and leave you. If you are a girl, highly probable then you're going to move out, you get pregnant, and then the guy leaves you hanging. That's another possibility of the interpretation of the energy that is bringing forward this tarot card. Okay, you just have to, apply the energy to every different department of your life, and you're going to start seeing it. We have the last week, and the last week is where you're going to be feeling frustrated at the end of the month because you're going to start seeing that it didn't work out the way you wanted. Okay, this is where you see things not working out for you, and then you feel frustrated. You feel I always keep forgetting the English word. When you lose a war or a battle, you might feel demoralized. You will feel down, discouraged, because things didn't work out the way you wanted. The interesting thing is that we have the Page of Swords here, and the Page of Swords is letting us know that technically you're going to be a little bit stubborn during this month. Is your way or no way? Is your way or the highway? Technically speaking, that's what you want. The tarot cards, like I said in Spanish, it's summarized by a saying that goes, is better a bird in the hand or on the hands than two in the bushes. Okay, so if you're planning to do anything, if you want to get rid of anything during this month, my best advice is try to be very open-minded. Try to see things from every different perspective. Don't react. Don't be impulsive. It's not going to work if you are assuming that everything is going to go as you planned. Try to have plan A, plan B, plan C, because during this month it's letting us know that you want to leave behind whatever. It could be your job for another one that supposedly is going to pay you better, and at the end you're going to realize that it was a mistake. So my best advice is find out all the information needed before you act. Okay, the same thing with a relationship. If you are in a relationship and you decide that you want to walk away and have a little adventure, okay, just be very careful. It's not going to work out the way you thought. Okay, sometimes people get all tangled up with the idea that he treats me better, he understands me better, she understands me better, all this kind of stuff. But this person might not want the responsibility of a long-term relationship. And at the end you might end up being left alone, hanging. Okay? Just keeping that in mind, because that's the energy that is bringing forward the tarot cards. You just have to analyze it from different angles, but that's the energy that is coming forward. Okay? And that's all I have for you for February 2017. Until the next one.